Let's see. And this is the
Oh, I
setting
can
you guys.
see the Crystal City.
Yeah. This is the microphone.
Okay.
Oh. You're on the TV, Carol, but you're in one direction.
Ooh,
We
I'm
gotta
on
talk in the
TV.
other.
You're very close to your normal spot.
Actually, you kind of are.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
I love
so
that for me.
previously on Avatar, uh, you all managed to leave the Foundry um, with the assistance of Lady Amatrin and her number two, Bismuta, a Crystal Genasi rogue. Um, after several days of travel, you managed to make your way to the capital city of Jewel, where you had a fun, little encounter. You created a friend while on your journey to Jewel.
No. We created a son.
Yes,
Kadir and I have a child.
you made a baby. Um, name
Do not disrespect our son.
Name Rockley. I believe. Let me just pull it up.
Rockley sounds correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're calling him Broccoli because he was green.
Um, and you, because of their maybe ignorance, maybe, or just not knowing what things are, um, convinced him that that is what childbirth does. It just
Yeah,
appears.
that's exactly what it is.
Um,
I mean, they don't know that it just appeared. They don't know what went on.
no, they certainly don't. um, but yeah, you all managed to make your way into the city. You had a little bit of a meeting with Lady Amatrin, who basically said that she's going to work on getting you guys a meeting with uh, the Tripotentiary, but pretty much kind of let yourselves free within the city. Um, you you all made your way um, out of the tower. Um, I, oh, that's fine. There we go. You all made your way out of the tower, uh, the Guild Tower, the Creationist Guild's tower, and then made your way over to the lower facet area where you found some accommodations. Um,
We went to the bank.
uh, where you did go to the bank and you managed to exchange things that were valuable to yourselves but also valuable to the denizens of Jewel for a total of 19 valor. Um, bypassing needing to get Kynum and obtaining Kynum, but you all managed to rest and settle down. Um, I believe, Josine, you set up your little encampment, your little protective circle for the night for the long rest.
I did my grove. We
Yeah.
have a grove.
So you found a quiet corner, kind of out of the way, so you weren't obstructing anything. And yeah, you guys had a nice long rest, and we're starting fresh in the city. Um,
Quick question. Can y'all hear me eating?
no,
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you weren't listening to me crunch bell peppers in your ears.
Nope. You're all good.
But yeah, so you all wake up in the morning. It is quite cool, but the hustle and bustle of the city around you um, is quite apparent. You hear lots of I'm assuming you guys found a quiet alley. Um,
No, we had a hotel.
Oh, that's right. You did. Yes. I'm sorry.
But I did set up the grove inside the hotel.
Yeah. So outside of your hotel rooms of the street outside, yeah, there is a lot of hustle and bustle. You hear carts on the street. You hear a lot of people talking and making noise as the day begins. Over in you all are in the lower on the edge of the lower facet between the lower facet and the phosphorescence district. You kind of
I've repolymorphed Rockley.
okay.
Still a small elven child.
Here. You guys are like, right here.
Okay.
I don't know if you like that.
What is dingy? Dingy?
But yeah, you all wake up. And it's a hustle and bustle. You do hear a knock on your hotel room door.
Oh, hello.
I will answer it.
I answer it fully dressed.
Outside of it,
Fully dressed in your booty shorts.
standing outside the door, you see Bisnuda actually, kind of tapping her foot a little bit. Just bring her into view.
Can we say that there's obnoxiously large, like, keyholes, or not keyholes, when you look through a door to see, like, who's outside? Peephole.
The people.
Because, like, I want Gix to turn sideways and have the Jurassic Park T-Rex moment. Like, hello?
You use like just your claws to open the door so we can all be like, clever girl. Also, we need to steal Bismuda because I have a fire girlfriend back home. I'm gonna get a rock girlfriend, and then I would collect all the elemental girlfriends.
I see.
I like the elemental friends.
But
like
she,
a water one and like lightning. I don't know.
Sounds fun.
right? She asks if she can come. She asks if she can come in. You let her in.
Yeah.
Okay. I find the voice. My lady requests your appearance. It seems like since she's been gone, something has happened in the phosphorescence district that she would like your assistance on. Please, if you are ready to go, I could escort you to the tower.
But we're just silly little organics. What can we do?
Well, this is something that needs to stay off the radar at best. So,
Is it
Are we getting paid?
Is it possible that by helping you, this could speed up the process of our getting a meeting?
I would go on a limb and say most likely.
Okay. That's all I need to hear. Yeah, why not?
Can we get
You
paid?
know what? And I look at my friend here and like, you know, I don't want to criticize the way you perceive our adventure. We're not in it to help ourselves. We're in it to be valorous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
I mean, we are
Yeah,
being
I'm in
valid.
it to win it, and
But
by
like-
it I mean valor.
But also by speeding up the process, we are being balanced.
Yeah, but also you have to consider we have a child to feed. We need valor to go to the rock grocery store.
Yes.
I can't speak on the details of being paid. That would be something my lady would negotiate to you all. However, if you are ready to go, I would. I'd be more than happy to escort you to her tower.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I take the 10 seconds she's uttering that sentence to pick up my 3 swords. I'm like, I'm good.
Right.
Swords.
Just start strapping weapons to us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's right. I forgot my wand is a spoon with like rock crystal candy on the end. I wonder how it
Oh, that's weird.
how it compares to that.
That's like carrying around a sword with giant meat chunks on it. Except that meat chunks are made out of people.
Right.
Great. So you all are escorted through the city. You see kind of the elevated tramway go by, but there's a reserved cart out front for you. It takes about 10-15 minutes to get across the city. Actually, probably a little longer. It's the morning. The city's waking up. People are beginning to do their duties for the day.
Step faster than us walking the way we did.
Yes, yeah. It takes about takes you about 20 or so minutes to get to the tower. But when you get to the tower, um, it is much busier than when you guys arrived. There appears to be a significant steady stream of um, jewelry. Um, uh, People of jewel, denizens of jewel, jewelites. I like jewelry. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like jewelry.
uh, Flowing in and out of the tower, but Vesmuda manages to guide you with ease to one of the back elevators, the one that you took to get up to Lady Amatrin's floor, and you find yourselves in her office. She's sitting behind her long opalescent desk with what appears to be a fairly serious look on her face. As Bismuda announces your arrival, my lady, I have brought the organics as you have requested. Thank you, Bismuda. You are dismissed. I will fetch you when I'm ready.
Very much.
We should come up with a name for our party so that they can stop calling us just the organics.
I don't think they would
I don't think it's gonna matter. We've given them our personal names, and they don't need those either.
Sure.
Well, I hope you all had a nice rest.
Didn't get a long rest.
Yes, you did get a long rest.
And remember, when you wake up, you get your 15 temp HP
Oh. Okay.
from me.
That'll just happen every morning until you say otherwise, it sounds like.
Not even until I say otherwise. Just every long rest. Like or not.
Wait, what just happened?
Yeah. Wait.
You can have 15 temp HP.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. The y'all talking is like a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
Wait, I want that to go on temp. Temporary HP. Love that for us.
But yes, it's you. I hope you all had a lovely evening to yourselves. You didn't get too lost making your way to the lower passage.
No, we got good. We're just fine.
The reason why I have requested your presence this morning, it has been brought to my attention that one of the smaller foundries within the city, these are much similar to the ones that I oversee. The guild also offers smaller versions that allow for individuals to valorous individuals to acquire upgrades, I believe is what you call them, to their status and to their appearance.
So you could yell it.
Yes, yes. Part of our society is showing off your brilliance along with your valor. With that being said, however, it has been brought to my attention that while I was at the foundry and away from the city, someone within the Creationist Guild has took it upon themselves, and I have heard rumors that there is black market dealings. Someone has opened a unauthorized foundry that is not only offering alterations to those who are less valorous, um, but inflating the currency of valor by embedding counterfeit valor into the banking system. That is fairly.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. Where's that happening so we can make sure we never go there?
It is extremely terrible because it is what our society runs on, and I'm
Yeah,
glad
it's
you can
awful.
see
It would be terrible if that happened.
I'm glad you can see the importance of that. This is a terrible time.
Did you notice our valor? We got
It's
some.
I did. I was going to mention that it is.
It's so important. I thought we might get some, just because.
I'm so proud. I wish I could have been there to be there to open the account for you.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't know it was a big
yeah,
deal.
the market happening unregulated. Oh no, it would be terrible if somebody besides the rock government was benefiting from it.
well, our society has lasted and thrived for a very long time, and with everyone in having their place and the ability to, as they become more valuable and valorous, making their way up in station when they can afford it. And with individuals who have not made their contributions to society, um, finding loopholes to jump through, it throws everything out of balance, and overall, everyone suffers at that point.
So is this what you're wanting us to
Yeah, we can't have anybody's worth as a person being based on something arbitrary.
Okay, are you sitting anywhere next to the deer?
Me?
Yes,
Why?
because if you are, I'm going to take your hand and touch Mizzou's while I'm holding your hand and be like, I understand that you don't need to be quite so vocally thieves guild right now.
So is this what you wanted
I'm
us
like,
to assist with then? Is this the problem that you wanted us to assist with?
Yes, please. If you could at least figure out the individual who is the mastermind of this plot, or bring an end to it. I mean, ideally, I would appreciate you bringing an end to this unauthorized use of the foundry specifically. The the Valor and Pineham issue
That might be about us.
that is, if you could take care of it, that might put you in significantly good graces enough to warrant a much quicker audience with Noir himself at the time of this year.
Okay.
Maybe even a dollar mobile.
Potentially, though, you could potentially get your own carriage out of this. My goals are mostly focused on the unauthorized use of the foundry, but if you could solve both issues in one fell swoop, that would not only help your case of making getting an audience, but it would be, now that you have opened a bank account to us, that would definitely be extremely valorous of you to assist the city as such.
Well,
Yeah, we should investigate these people who are arbitrarily fucking up the money system.
Our main skill set is not really in solving mystery. We're more like, slaying monsters and stuff. But,
we can follow this. We're smart.
Yeah.
we're a smart group.
A monster is really just an animal-shaped problem.
Also, speak for yourself. Gix and I are very smart. We paid for our brains.
If you don't have your own brains, store-bought is fine.
Right.
That's fine.
We got the
We
magic
paid
item
good gold for this
equivalent of like
intelligence.
University of Arizona degree. Or you
Well then, it's settled.
What are our initial leads that we can start working from?
Well, I will have you make contact with the foundry manager in the phosphorescent district. I am also
My shrine will probably help.
I will also be sending Bismuta with you. Should you need any assistance, she is yours.
I don't think that will be necessary. We appreciate it.
I touch Mizzou's and I'm like, so we're gonna radicalize this rock, right?
We definitely are.
And she will be waiting down in the lobby when we're done with this meeting. But you should be meeting with the foundry manager. His name is Carbano, and he shall be able to give you much more information.
I like it. Okay. He's Italian.
Normando.
You gotta do that.
Rock. No.
Since Carol cannot see us, we're all doing the like Italian hand gest.
Of course.
Of course, you got to.
You have to. It's the law.
But yeah.
The spicy macaron.
It's a spicy.
Hang on.
We gotta solve the mystery.
So yeah,
I think your my shrine will help, especially if there's any sort of like physical evidence we can use as like a connection to my shrine method.
so this is probably something they could handle themselves. They have a whole city working for them.
I think she doesn't want to
Yeah, she doesn't want to get in trouble, so they're hiring the people who aren't connected to this society.
and then they can blame it on us when it doesn't.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, they're 100% gonna blame this on us.
So
I vote we side with the rock. I don't know, insider trader people.
yes, my thoughts are we find a way to basically inform them that hey, people have sort of caught on to you. You should move your operations, and that way we can say we've solved the problem because that forge is no longer being used without permission.
We might even suggest we move the operations underground.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever laughed at my joke that wasn't Cole. Cole never appreciates how funny I am.
Yeah, I think that's a useful. That we can A, we seem to have resolved the problem, but also B, we don't have to fuck up these people who are just trying to like exist in this society.
I want to help them overthrow the rock government, to be honest. I think we could do it. It's a small city.
It's a big city. This is one of the biggest cities we've been to.
Yeah, like I understand the desire. I don't know if we can manage it.
Didn't he say
I
there
don't
were,
think the city's as big as Baloo.
I thought he said there were millions of rock people here.
Yeah.
But Baloo's a big city.
I don't think it
Who's
exists.
also the queen?
Sure.
Millions of people just means that the city is Portland-sized.
It's
Yeah.
Well, Luke's at least as big as Portland.
Well, do you think you and your 5 best friends could radicalize Portland government in a week?
I think you can do it. If you try hard and believe in yourself.
Yeah, smart.
Okay.
Oh, and that's
Oh, that's true. That's true.
If you threaten to poison people, it is very motivating for them.
Wait.
I don't know if
And
rocks
Dick
can
has
be
a lot of knives.
true. I don't know if rocks can be poisoned. Knives probably don't work that well against sedimentary skin.
Okay, but consider this. They don't know that we can't eat rocks, and we do eat rocks. We eat salt. So we can threaten to eat them.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good try.
I vote we eat the rock government.
Okay. Sure. Maybe.
One by one, the table's disappearing.
Yeah, where'd the table go?
Wherever
Where'd
we
it
go.
go? I don't know.
Michael got up to handle a phone call, I think, and then Cole went somewhere.
Yeah, because I can't see anything.
Sorry about that.
Another interview.
No.
Right?
They're popping up all over the place.
Yeah, dealing with doing stuff.
Mm.
Like a test of the emergency response system, basically. Because I'm his emergency contact, and he
Oh.
works for a very important department, and if they can't reach me, then that's a big problem. So
Got it. Okay.
it's- he works in a life or death situation every night. So
Oh.
yes, if they can't reach me, then they have to send the police to the house, and that's not good. So
He
Okay.
works with unmedicated children.
Well.
he would probably describe it as that with some of his coworkers. Yeah, because he's in life safety and at Intel, so there's a lot of things that he does
Yeah.
that can be detrimental to his life safety, his life. So,
Mm.
but anyway, yes, you all were finishing up the meeting with Lady Amatrine.
Mm-hmm.
Gave you contact, and she'll give you a picture.
Okay.
He's a chill dude.
Carbano.
Mr. Carbano, where'd you go? There you are.
Who's Carbano?
Carbano is our contact who owns the boundary, and I'm hoping that he's actually part of the Rock Mafia.
Ooh.
The Rockfia.
He's way too cute. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait, he's upside down.
That is a super villain face.
Kind of like a rock vampire.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Is he wearing socks?
That rock is a twink.
They're part of his body.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just rocks. It's just rocks with these people.
Also, that collar, that's the cape.
It's weird that they're
Yeah.
born with clothes.
That's villain vibes.
There you go. So yeah, you all are going to be making. We're gonna move her off the way. So you are make your way down the elevators to the main lobby. And you see Bismuda waiting for you. She kind of gives you a small wave.
What up, B?
Hello. I am been told that I am assisting you in your investigation.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of like looked at you like, well, I'm not necessarily keeping an eye. I mean, I am reporting back to my lady when this is all done, but it is more of in case things go south, that you have an extra set of hands to assist. Plus, it is always nice when dealing with the people here that things tend to be done more quickly when
Someone official is nearby.
yes.
That makes sense.
I am here in an official capacity in lieu of the lady.
Fair enough. And, I suppose people in high office stations aren't likely to bend an ear to weird organics without reason.
No.
Yeah.
But my lady believes that with you conducting this investigation, you provide a somewhat better outside understanding, able to see things that the regular authorities may not,
Plus, we're deniable.
as well as
We are so jaded. We know.
It doesn't hurt that we're a convenient patsy if this goes wrong.
well, it's more of the lady doesn't quite trust the guard this within the city.
Oh, you think they're involved, maybe?
Wait, you broke up. What did you say?
The lady doesn't quite trust the guard in the city.
Interesting.
And y'all are walking talking at this point.
So there's politics.
Yes. It is semi. No one really talks about it, but it is somewhat common knowledge. Um, Citrine has gone mad, and has been mad for quite some time, and
Oh.
We know that name.
she's one of the Tripotentiary.
Oh. And she
Oh.
runs the guards?
She, back when we were on our home plane, she was in charge of the military and anything.
She's the executive.
Yes, she was in charge of the military and the military practices and whatnot and drills and city safety. However, from not much has been told about what caused her to go mad, but shortly after, about a cycle or two after us being placed in the astral realm, Citrine began to grow unpleasant. She, some believe that her mind was corrupted and she just cracked.
Literally?
Potentially. There are rumors that she is not herself. And everyone knows, but no one acknowledges it.
Okay.
There is a Warren Buffett.
So, do the government realms ever get dissolved?
It is highly unheard of individuals of high station and valor to be repurposed.
Funny
Their
how their
psychic-
valor or how their purpose never gets completed.
I mean, their cycles do come to an end, but they have significantly long cycles than especially the higher higher nobilities. Noir.
Learn how that works.
I mean, Noir is the oldest of. He's been around for several hundred cycles of, if at least from what I know,
So
he's the oldest of our city.
So most of you have been born, raised, and will likely die under this person's rule.
Oh yes, most likely.
Okay.
Not a lot of social mobility in that rent.
Mostly it's due to them knowing what to do and what's going on, and why change the system if it doesn't need to be changed.
Yeah. Know your place, sir.
Everyone has to know their place. Yes.
Everyone fits like a cog in a machine.
Yes. Yes. Sounds efficient.
A pebble on the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. So if Citrine is in charge of like military and guard operations, basically
Yes.
the executive branch, what is Noir in charge of?
Noir.
She knows you may be needed.
Yes, of course. Noir runs the entire currency system that we have, and he has the final say on pretty much everything since he has been around the longest.
He's a treasurer.
So is he obsidian or gem?
He is more diamond-like than anything.
Oh, it's black diamond.
So obsidian's not even a real rock; it's black.
Okay.
Well, I doubt it's Noir just because that's too obvious.
Noir is the oldest and wisest among us.
And who's the third of potentiary?
Sanguine. She is.
What's she in charge of?
She runs the commerce and entertainment and just day-to-day.
The social.
Yeah, the social aspect of the cities.
Okay.
She's every now and then she does make an appearance at some of the guild balls.
Okay.
Usually once every half cycle or so is when she makes an appearance.
Okay. So you've got physical, mental, and social categories. Okay.
Has question. You might have said it earlier, maybe I missed it. Has anybody seen Citrine in a while?
You know, come to think
Like
of it,
physically?
I mean, my lady doesn't quite interact with Citrine, but
I take it she reports up to Noir.
yes, my lady does report up to Noir. Well, she sends her report to Noir's office,
Sure.
and
But like
his
that's her.
with the hierarchy. Yes, she reports. The Creationist Guild reports directly to Noir.
Well, that's what I'm asking is like, so the Tribe Penitentiary is Citrine, Noir, and Sanguine.
Yes.
Has anybody seen these three people, like, physically in a while?
Yes. The heads of the guild head, they have every 5 cycles or so, is when they come together. A delegation of the noble houses meets up. The Tributary oversees it. However, now that I joined my lady's service shortly after she became the head of the Creationist Guild, so I wasn't there in the last meeting. But from the records that I read, I don't believe I saw any recording that Citrine was in actual attendance. I believe it was just Noir and Sanguine.
Convenient that she's crazy and also doesn't show up to meetings.
From the records, and this is purely rumor, and I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth. I've said way too much already. But from
Say more.
The rumors are the last time she was seen in public, a whole noble house was returned to the foundry. An entire noble line.
So just straight up genocide.
Yeah, I believe they wanted to upgrade the uniforms of the guard, and Citrine did not like that, and so
that feels pretty.
So she massacred a noble family over fashion choices.
like I said, rumors are she has done it.
So I'd say.
I just have to point out here. So you had mentioned why change a system that seems to be working just fine? Does massacring an entire noble house over fashion choices sound like it's working?
I believe Noir and the Tri-Potentiary dealt with that accordingly. Like I said, it is purely rumor, and it's been a way before my time. So the story may not be as accurate as it should be.
But just the fact that this is a feasible rumor that is believed by presumably large numbers of society, if you're repeating it, means that at least something bad happened there. That doesn't worry you at all?
No, I mean the threat of citrine may not be the best, but she quite hasn't made an actual appearance in quite some time, so she doesn't quite pose a threat.
So we're just letting a person be in charge who is known to be unstable. That's just cool with everybody?
I think their free will is just promise. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it seems like maybe Citrine's mission is over. Maybe her.
I don't know who decides that.
Maybe her. Maybe Citrine's time has come.
Or maybe that's why no one's seen her. She just flee up somewhere.
I
You
mean,
never know.
we don't determine our cycles. We usually just get. Shh.
Yeah,
We. I got you, Carol.
Thank you. I was saying me, the person.
Oh.
To be 100% honest, I don't even know who controls the cycle. We usually just get a notice that we have served our purpose and to report to the foundry.
Like, y'all are good with that? Like, a mysterious over being is just like, time to die, and you do, and you're okay with that, it's fine.
I mean, if my purpose has been fulfilled, then I don't see what.
The problem is there's room for corruption. That's the big.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
like, what if you had more stuff you wanted to do? What if you're like, I wanted to see a show tomorrow, but they're like, too bad, get in the rock soup today.
Well, I'm sure whoever comes after me or is made from my essence, I'm sure that they will get to see the show.
So you have the
Once my
memories.
cycle is complete, my duty is done.
So wait, so you have the memories of your previous incarnation?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who was in my station before me.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, so you'll be dead. You will be gone.
Well, I'll be repurposed.
Like, if I have a child and I wanted to see a show, but then I die and my child goes to see it, that's a completely different person. That doesn't matter. I still didn't get to see the show.
Well, my purpose would have been fulfilled, and when my cycle ends is when it is time. Okay.
I think at this point, Justine just like throws her hands up and she's like, "This place is bullshit. I hate it here."
That's what we keep hearing. So who's this guy again?
We are going to go see Carbano.
Who's he?
He is the
So silly.
Or Bob.
his cousins, Bobano.
And they're morphing with Cousin Bono.
He is the so within the phosphorescent district, the Creations Guild has set up small foundries that allow for individuals who have enough valor to allow themselves to show their new value and their station within our city. basically kind of giving themselves upgrades when they achieve it.
So he's like in charge of this.
Yes, he is the foundry, the phosphorescent foundry manager. He kind of oversees the entire operations here. Um,
So effectively, they're altering their appearance.
yes, you could say that.
Is it more than that? Are there
Or their functional
yeah,
upgrades.
mechanical functional upgrades?
Oh yes, yes. I don't believe you managed to see too much of it. We housed you kind of on the outskirts of the
Yes.
of the city, but yes, yes. Much like my lady, who is as elegant and radiant as she is, there are those who quite aren't quite as radiant. And when you earn enough valor and you become as valuable within our society, you have the opportunity to make changes to your self, where you can show your radiance uh, and your value as you become one with your new station.
You get a nice polish.
So you can change your physical appearance. Like, do they have powers? Like special abilities?
They don't have magic here.
Do rich people have superpowers?
This is just rich people getting plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Like, if you get enough money, you get better tits.
I mean, I'm not quite sure.
Rockets.
As I haven't really gone to the foundry, I'm not quite sure what goes on, but
Oh, let's go.
we are on our way there. Yes, y'all are like walking and talking.
Yeah.
We can train.
You are transporting yourselves to the. This is a cutscene.
So, what's your cover story in all this, if you don't mind asking this? Because like you want this to stay low profile. You yourself are about as unlow profile as one gets in this town.
I mean, if we're going to be extremely blatantly honest, none of us are low profile. And my lady, as valorous and as radiant as she is,
People know.
yes, and yes, they know my face, and they're obviously going to know outsiders.
So if this goes south, you could get the boot too.
Potentially.
Okay.
But that is beside the point. We're on official business of the lady. She just doesn't quite want to involve higher channels.
Oh, we understand.
Yes. Especially
Do we?
as if she, via us, is able to accomplish this will definitely gain her much value.
I do an insight to see what she's having. Just take like lawful
Yeah,
evil.
go ahead and inside.
15.
15.
Awful neutral.
And what is she hiding anything?
Yeah. See what she's hiding. Because I feel like she's not telling us something, and I don't know what that
This place is the epitome of lawful neutral.
is. Yes. Yeah.
Possibly trending lawful neutral.
Yeah, there's probably both. Yeah.
Just existing in the city really does bring my anarchist tendencies out.
I know, right?
Reminds me why I left the church. Wait, Zeke left the church? Well, I don't work for the church, so pretty easy.
Yeah. He's not a formal member of the church.
Yeah. I'm a
You serve Valor in different capacities now.
yes, and a more first person.
In a more direct capacity.
I was gonna feel bad, like, geez, just hanging out with me and turning you all into godless heathens.
Yeah, you continue. You make your way. You are in like the heart of the phosphorescence district. You uh, taking the monorail, which is actually quite nice. Let me see if I can. I got a picture of something with the picture. Over here. It's definitely got like super city vibes.
Okay.
Like this is you all have no like you all are technically very used to um, more of castles and places that find. Oh no, where did it go? Why can't I do it? And like castles and uh, like this city itself is extremely modern to us real people. But to you all, it is extremely alien. Like you have never seen such advanced technology. Like a floating train. What is that? What is a train?
Right.
Wheelless cut.
Put this in. Like it's a modern city.
Oh.
Minus
Ooh,
the
I like those rock things.
minus the humans that are there, but pretend those are crystal people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like this is a fairly modern city, and all throughout the city are just pipes that are just rattling with of the beads going through. I don't have that sound effect right now, but
Yeah, I get the impression it feels very close.
yes, in 1920s, this is the night. If we were to put a pick a date, yeah, it'd be like the Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
But eventually, you make your way through the city on the monorail. After a good handful of stops, you find yourselves at an ornate building. Um, it has three separate domes that kind of coalesce into themselves, um, and a large gate, kind of archway gate at the front that says Phosphorescence District's Foundry.
Okay.
And you see kind of on the two, so it's like a Mickey Mouse head basically. So you got like a main dome and then two medium-sized domes that are attached to it, but like on the left and right side. And you see the faint glow on those two side buildings, those dome buildings. The familiar blue glow of uh, of the magical foundries that you saw back at the actual like creationist foundry. Um, and Bismuda begins to walk forward as she does. A couple people bow their head to her, step out of the way. You get the sense that, uh, given her being the guild leader's number two, she is highly respected.
Yeah.
And she is not an uncommon sight.
That makes sense.
And we're her groupies.
Yes. Yeah, they really don't pay you any mind. They really just pay her. You see that you guys are kind of flying under the radar. Like you're not even getting any weird looks or anything.
Yeah.
It's more of they are more focused of making sure that they are paying her attention.
None of their character classes have skin vision. So, Vismuda, have you ever come to Carvana for upgrades?
Oh no, I can't afford any upgrades at the moment.
Oh. Do you have to have a certain amount,
You must have a specific amount of valor in your account in order to be eligible to create, in order to get upgrades.
That's wow. I do hope to someday.
Oh no, I'm happy where I am.
Okay. Huh. So, what sort of person would come here normally?
Usually, people of like mostly people who have broken even. They've settled their bank account. They have zero kingdom, zero valor. Usually, they are the ones who come to this foundry and upgrade their appearance to show that they have attained a valuable station in our society.
How does that help them?
I feel like the society is very much based on.
Yeah, you think it's just like they're hoping to get ahead more by.
Oh yes,
The impression that I get.
if the more value and valor you have and show, the more likely you are able to make the changes for the good.
Okay. I'm gonna get turned into a.
They might be able to alter our appearances since we're not rock people.
I think you need rock beat or something, right? You get a kicking.
Work with your organic structure.
I can figure it out. I'd settle for a walk. There you go.
You all make your way inside the main dome building. And it is extremely huge. Like the ceilings are like 120 feet tall. There is several staircases, pipe work all up in the rafters of this building. The building itself is like made out of like a marble almost. Like it's all been like hand. I can't say, but it's all been like shaped and soft corners and whatnot. We're going to change this. You you make your way ahead of you is like an info desk station, and behind it you see an individual. She has like two little like pigtail looking. They're not quite pigtails, but they're like little buns on either side of her head. She
Like the Princess Leia buns.
no, more of like big, like poofy, like
like the Sailor Moon.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She is green in color. She appears to be writing something down. Let me grab a picture. Oh, she's not.
Now what?
She's not green. She's like shades of like brown, like earthy tones. Alright.
Tanzanite.
No.
Prefer brown stone.
Don't like that.
It's very horny.
And you don't like it?
No, like foreign horny.
I think the word before is brassy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's more fun to say horny.
Of course it is.
Am I not seeing something?
No.
I'm working on it. Sorry.
Yeah, we had some music playing.
Oh, okay.
It just sounded.
The music that was playing was very full of horns.
Oh, okay.
Like obnoxiously so. It's obnoxiously horny.
Yes. That's going to be on your tombstone.
Obnoxiously horny.
My computer's being real slow.
Sometimes the computer does not work out.
How jaunty.
Oh, you can hear that?
Six zoos.
A little bit.
Back on the train, she's hiding something. She could tell us more about what she knows about the guy.
Yeah. I feel like everyone we meet here is hiding something.
They're coming up. Well, if you're hiding something from us, it's because she's underwater or something. I don't think they really, or she's just embarrassed to tell us what's our guns. That's literally like ones. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, underwater is looking like sure. Your mom's too drunk.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like, I'm sure they have some sort of form of intoxicant of course.
Everyone does.
Yeah. That's like universal to society.
Yeah, but I'm sure every alcohol rings down your ballot. Yes. That's all that.
Very well.
I'm gonna say.
What? She's obnoxiously horny. She's terrible.
Oh,
I have heard that there for you.
So
she's the Triceratops.
This is the front desk lady.
Oh.
Yep. So this is the lady sitting on the
Look
front
at the
desk.
unicorn.
She's writing something
Does she have
down.
three horns?
Yeah.
The picture's very small.
Hold on.
Yeah, she's a full-on Triceratops.
Is it? I thought I.
Because I just see like I see one big horn. Okay, it's like three small horns.
Yeah.
Well, she can't be Triceratops, otherwise one would have to be on her nose.
That's true.
The tricorn,
She,
She's a
like a
Triceratops.
hat.
yeah, she
Like
can't
that.
wear hats.
Yeah, it's like she can't wear hats. It's true.
She won't wear a hat. They're on her forehead.
With a little hole in the front.
But she looks
They
up.
just can't have a. They just can't have a brim.
She takes the hat off and just hangs it.
She looks up from her paperwork and she looks. Oh my goodness, Miss Buddha, I didn't expect you to stay. Stella, relax. I'm here on unofficial business. We are here to see Carbano. Oh, yes. He's currently in a meeting right now. However, I can take you to an office and you can sit there for a minute, please. That would be lovely. How long is he going to be? Oh, he should be available. Probably in about 10 minutes. Oh, wonderful. Well, um, please take us to his office. We will wait there. Um, well, right away. Um, you get the sense that she is kind of low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
She's got like 2 valor.
Well, I mean, people are in this world like to wear their valor, like sometimes literally on their sleeve.
that cape that she's wearing
Uh-huh.
is nothing but small denominations
Okay.
of kind.
Ooh.
Oh, girl.
But it's small denominations, so it's like wearing 100 pennies basically for $1.
Oh.
But
She can't even afford a fourth one.
but eventually she takes you off takes you around her desk, and as you're walking through this main large dome, you see two archways onto your left and right that go into the other domes you saw outside. And as you pass by those arches, you see in there that there are like small chambers that um, like there appear to be like small pods, basically almost like mini versions of those massive mixers that you saw in the canyon. But these appear to be like you kind of as you pass. Anyway, give me a perception check. First roll of the night. We've been doing a lot of role play.
That's true. Perception. 22.
Good job.
Can't roll.
What'd you get?
Oh, I was gonna see what Carol got.
Oh, am I supposed to roll perception as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to
Oh,
see
my
if
bad.
I'm just scared.
19.
19. What'd you get?
33.
30 fucking 3.
I could have done better.
Yeah. I need a natural 40, please.
Yeah, I can't believe you got
You
less
need to
than
roll
35.
I mean, that's a natural 20 plus a 20, so. Which. I'm sure there is someone out there. Actually, I think the highest you can get is 37.
Yeah.
If I remember.
No, you can get higher than that if you have enough stacks.
Really?
You can
You
stack
have
enough
to-
things.
you have to
If
stack a
you
lot of
stack enough things, because you'll need someone to like cast guidance on you. You have to be a rogue to get that high, first of all.
Yeah.
Because rogues have insane bonuses.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you need to be like a rogue rolling something like perception or sleight of hand. But if you stack enough things on it and you have the right gear and someone casts guidance, you can hit 40. It's hard,
Yeah.
but you can do it.
Yeah, if I rolled right, I could hit 40 plus on lockpicking.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, anyway. You all see that one of the chambers is open. You see that there is a rather rough-looking individual that appears to be kind of going through this glamour process, this upgrade process, and they are basically like this person has very jagged edges, really more of a humanoid shape, but no defining features. Like you don't quite see, like you kind of see like the beginnings of like eye sockets in a face, but really nothing to fill them. you kind of instead of like fingers, they may have like they kind of have like a 3-pronged mitten. Like they got like a
Okay.
I can't quite.
Something like completely regrown.
Kind of, yeah. Like this person is in there, and he's like the small pool in front of him begins to glow, and the whole chamber begins to steam up with the magical soup. Um, uh, as they basically in real world terms. Have you ever seen a vapor chamber for resin or 3D?
Yeah.
Basically, what's going on.
Hmm.
So, but a little extra because he's not only is he being smoothed out, but more defining features are showing up.
They're doing PECVD.
Yes.
Say what now?
Plasma enhanced chemical vapor.
Okay. That's cool.
But you see that this individual in probably about like he's kind of standing there as you're watching this happen, and in a matter of seconds he goes from this extremely jagged humanoid shape to a much more refined, smoother, more brilliant. Like you see facets within him that are shining now. The radiance, the literal radiance within him. As like this 20-second process ends, he becomes out looking like a rock man to a smooth gemmed gentleman. He entered the chamber a boy. He comes out a gentleman. But yeah, you kind of see what the process of these upgrades are, and you see that he does not appear to have like clothing. Like if it looks to be like in its raw form, almost as if some of like depending
Raw,
on
you say.
that there are that
How unrefined of him.
the clothing here actually does come off people. So like they're like these robes and stuff. They aren't built with clothes. They do have fashion.
Okay. So as this is going on, I'm gonna look at Besmuda and like. So, when someone in your society falls from grace, is there like a lumpification process, or you like sand them down so they don't gleam anymore?
Well, it's extremely unheard of and very rare. And to be honest, I don't know anyone who's had it within the last several cycles. But there is, for individuals who have committed heinous acts, which hardly ever.
What counts as a heinous act?
To be honest, I have no idea. I don't even know what would warrant this, but we do have.
So you have an entire crime you could commit without even knowing that you could commit it.
I mean,
just
I would say
black.
like. I would maybe if someone shattered my lady, I guess, the head of a house or a head of a guild or
But
destroyed.
you don't know is the thing. You don't
Yeah, I
really
mean,
know.
it hasn't been used
It could just be crossing the street wrong.
In most instances, people just get kind of added to their account and they kind of get shunned a little bit. But and
So
on
you said they rarely happen.
well, there's a process of sanding, and it basically reduces your radiancy and your luminosity on top of all of your valor essentially gets turned into kind of. But that is a worst case scenario. That is you have committed.
If even Cyprian didn't get that, or
Yeah.
What she did.
It is highly unused, and I haven't known of that happening in quite some time. So it's I think it's there to as a threat more than anything. In most cases, if you commit some sort of crime or malfeasance of some sort, your a portion of your valor in your account gets converted to kindness. If you drop below 0, well then you get shunned by the nobility and whatnot, and you kind of just you're forced into a lower station without looking like it. Though you aren't available to regular polishings and things like that. So eventually you become tarnished in time.
Sure. I'm trying to rise.
I mean, yeah. No. Okay. Okay. So this guy finishes his cleaning. Blow up. Yeah, blow up. Is there like an attendant nearby with his clothes? Like, here you are, sir.
Actually, there is a kind of a small looking, almost about twice the size of broccoli.
Okay. So
but
very small.
Who is kind of like acting as attendant. It kind of looks a lot like broccoli, but more like polished, kind of like a tumbled rock versus like a chiseled rock.
Okay.
Who is holding what appears to be like some sort of clothing to cover them up.
I wonder if we could give broccoli an upgrade.
Broccoli would have to earn some dollar first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe organics can. The lady, Stella, who's guiding you. Oh, I don't believe organics are compatible in the foundry chambers. I do apologize. I don't think
never tried.
I don't think
so different,
small organic it would survive.
Oh, well, good try. They could make another one.
What if we had a rock? What if we had a rock? Because we have Mizzous.
Yeah. Could my friend Mizzous get an upgrade?
Mizzous deserves to have legs.
You pull out Mizzou.
We haven't jumped around yet.
She is horrified. You see on her face, like she goes from this like kind of like concerned intern trying to do her job to complete horrified as she looks at the smooth small rock in your hand and who is that? What have they done? No, don't.
He was born like this.
He hasn't done anything. He's not from here.
And she just turns around and follow me, please. I will lead you right to Carvana's office, please. And she just bolts, walks as quickly as she possibly can.
I want to pet Mizzous and be like,
Your kid is so ugly.
You're beautiful.
I love you, Mizzous. Even if they mistreat you.
Well, he can't hear what he's
Mizzous,
saying.
you're beautiful the way you are.
I think he's blind to the world unless you're touching him, right? Yeah.
So in that case, he's just getting a whole bunch of like
Yeah.
reinforcement out of nowhere.
Yeah. He set him in the
Water?
Yeah.
I think we should get Mizzou's a body. It's on my list.
Bismuda also looking. Go ahead and roll an insight for me, actually.
I will insight.
Everyone.
12.
21.
That is a natural 23.
Wow.
Inside.
I'm so insightful today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know the druid's good at a wisdom stat. Who's surprised?
Who would have guessed?
Actually, I'm very good at the wisdom.
I thought they were charisma-based characters.
No.
No, dudes are wisdom
What did
based.
she think?
I'm just
No.
not optimized. That's my third highest stat.
What'd you get? Gets
I got a 18.
okay. Kadir and Josine. Right, you rolled above a 20. Oh,
21.
you got 20. So
Mhm.
Zeke and Josine. You both.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything you just said.
I was figuring out who rolled higher than a 20.
Oh, okay.
So, Justine and Zeke, you both look to, you see Bithmuda is equally as horrified at seeing that this small stone is in Kadir's hand and he just nonchalantly is waving it around. You get this sense that having just described the process of what happens to someone who commits the most heinous crime in society.
I presume that
That-
the Mizzous must have done that.
Yes.
I need to check. I pick up Mizzou's and I just whisper to him like, Mizzou's, are you a criminal who was banished through the Primordial plane? Is this a Salem and Cat situation?
Have you ever looked at the underside? Does he have a Hitler stash?
Did someone just like write the word bad and
he
Sharpie on the
he
bottom?
committed genocide.
Oh.
Yeah, Mizzou's, you can be honest. It's okay. We've all committed crimes.
I don't know if I've committed genocide.
I didn't say we all committed genocide. I said we all committed crimes.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I feel like
No.
you know.
I
That's
was
a yes or no question.
I was in a stream for a really long time, and then I was with you guys, and I know you guys sometimes commit crimes.
You were in that wizard's tower, wizard's library for a while too.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just sit around answering questions.
Yeah.
But what we're just saying that you never had like a body, and then you were turned into what you are now.
Oh no, I never had legs.
Yeah, to kill people,
Would
you
you like
can't
some
do
legs?
arms.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Carol?
Would you like some legs? If we could get you like legs and eyes and like a mouth so you could participate in the world?
I can't physically conceptualize what any of that would be like, so I'm not sure.
That's fair.
That's fair. But what if you could move under your own power and like explore the world without us having to do it for you?
Oh, well, that would be quite convenient, to be honest.
It would drastically alter the entire nature of your existence.
Yes, it would.
I think that'd be great for you. I think you should learn and grow. Just because you're a rock doesn't mean you can't grow.
I could have conversations of my own.
You could.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think we should get Mizzou's above.
we'll give you a product, but not the ability
So
to
this is
talk.
way easier to
You know what?
So this
I'll
is
take
on
it.
the list, and I think it's way easier and safer to do it this way than it is to like put him in the magic pickle tub, because we don't know how that's gonna turn out.
Right.
Probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much is it's one body? What could it cost? 10 gold.
Right.
Oh, go to the graveyard at the right time. The body's free.
I was gonna say I'd be willing to put some significant resources towards giving a body. Partially because then it would also clear out one of my student slots. Because
Well, Mizzou's
currently,
been a vital member of our team.
yeah, partially because Mizzou's is currently taking up an attunement slot that could be doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing's more valuable than what he does for us right now.
well, right, but like you know,
Yeah.
he's very very useful, and I don't want to unattune him so that he couldn't do that. But you know, if he's his own person, then I wouldn't have to attune him.
Then he might do.
I mean, Mizzou's is already his own person. He just has like
Doesn't
mobility
he be
needs.
his own person?
Maybe he'd like to live here in Rock.
Maybe.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
You
If
could
we
tell that
leave him
with.
here, they'll dissolve him eventually.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
They're gonna think he is dissolved, probably.
Yeah, they'll like further dissolve him. We don't want that. We just think he deserves legs.
Bismuth, don't worry. Our little friend, rock friend here, he's
He's not a
from
criminal.
he's from the land of organics. He's not from here. He's not like the other rocks.
Oh,
This is just what rocks are like where we're from.
Yeah.
Most of them can't talk.
oh, okay.
He's an enchanted rock. He's not one of your people.
That is
Do you want to?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk with him? You have to touch him to talk.
Oh.
He doesn't have like.
Give me persuasion.
He is the embodiment of all sin to her.
Persuasion.
She's gonna be corrupted if she starts liking this rock.
That's a 23. No, 24.
She kind of looks at you, looks at Mizzou's, looks at you, looks at Mizzou's.
He's a nice guy.
I just have to just touch him.
Just touch it. Just a single fingertip. That's all it needs.
She like slowly reaches her hand.
He'll talk in your head.
Ah! Yeah, she touches him and pulls her hand back. Oh.
Yeah. He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
I think it'd be best for you to keep Mizzou's
We should keep it in our pocket.
yes, yeah, out of sight would be best.
Why? Why are you shaming our good friend Mizzou? He has done nothing wrong ever. He's beautiful and perfect.
Well, he does like pockets, so.
I mean, I've got it on my little like decorative holster.
Yeah, he's got a holster.
Yeah. Holster.
I don't think people who don't quite understand what he is will take kindly to you having him.
She can't.
Well, that sounds like a them problem, and we don't bow out of the societal pressures of others.
But do you think it would
We are
be
not ashamed of
helpful
our good friend
to
Mizzou.
get him a body?
We love him.
To get him a body. Oh,
He's never had one.
I
I'm sorry,
don't.
Cole, can you repeat what you said? Because what I heard was, did you ever have a body?
No, I said, do you think it would be possible for him to get a body? Because he's never had one.
Yeah, I think we should get him a body.
I would have to look into it for you.
Yeah.
That
Can you do that? Like right now?
no, not right now. I need to.
We gotta talk to the guy.
We really we should get going. Let's look, there's Stella at the door. And she just kind of just walks away towards the individual known as Stella. She opens the door and you see kind of a large but messy office, kind of like in movies where like it's a private PI or a detective, kind of like that. Like there's papers all over the place. There's boxes.
Where
with
someone
things.
maybe been living in their office for a little bit
You
longer.
definitely get the sense that he has spent more than one night in this office at more than one time. And Stella looks down but says, Mr. Carvano will be with you shortly. I will notify you that you are here. Good day. And she just kind of scurries on.
But before you go, Stella,
Yeah?
I just want to make sure you know, he's not a criminal.
Mhm.
He's from our realm. He never had fun.
Oh, okay.
So he's not a criminal. It's not that. I'll roll a persuasion check.
It occurs to me that we did just sort of show them the equivalent of like a Papabrianos, except instead of like potatoes filled with beef, it's like skin filled with a brain.
Kind of, yeah.
You basically showed her the equivalent of like a shrunken hand. that talks.
Except it talks. Yeah, no, like you want to touch it, you want to hold it.
Yeah.
You can chat with him. He's our best friend. He's never done any crimes ever.
Yeah, talk to the spirits in the head, please.
Sort of
Yeah.
sort of situation.
Yes. What'd you get?
I got
14. She gives you like
Oh,
a.
yeah, very charismatic for a lot.
She gives you a small smile and well, if you say so. Gets
Yeah.
you can immediately tell that she's being extremely fake about this.
Oh, yeah.
She's trying to get this interaction done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, if you say so. And she kind of gives you a slight nod, and she like speed walks away back to her desk. But yeah, you are in a rather.
We freaked out the rock people.
We did.
You were freaking us out for things.
Right.
Mother's about to become rather infamous.
He's the one. He's the BBEG.
It would be so sad.
I have legs
What if-
now.
What if we get Mizzou's legs and then we install him as the rock president?
He gets drunk on power and he's like, no one else can have this.
Yeah.
Like his whole platform is like, everyone else loses their limbs.
Mizzou's is like the fish guy from Megamind. The fish villain.
He's got he creates like a laser, but all it does is just like turn you into a regular rock, and you just get like impified.
Awful.
Hold on, I have to culture you people.
I am uncultured swine.
There we go. But yeah, you are in a rather large office space. Oh, I sent those to you, Brent. I'm sorry. I meant to send that to the group chat.
Yeah, only Brent gets to see the memes.
You know, only you get to see the sea fish.
I am fish blind.
There we go. Yeah, you are in a.
Yeah, that's what, so when we were trying to steal one of those amethyst abominations, that's like what I was trying to do with Mizzou's. I wanted to like put him in the face hole and let him turn it into a mech.
You are in a rather large office space that is, for its size, it feels very small with the amount of clutter and things. There's a kind of like a couch off to the side next to the desk. The desk itself is quite ornate, but it is buried under paperwork and folders and stuff like that.
It's a busy guy.
Busy guy. You see on his desk a lot of the paperwork appears to be kind of like used and worn or wrinkled through, but there does appear to be like one specific folder that looks fairly new. But other than that, like, yeah, you guys are just kind of sitting here. Miss Muda is like walking around the office, inspecting things and like looking under piles and stuff like that, just kind of looking around.
Miss Ludo, we can't look through these stuff.
Why? He reports to the lady herself.
It's rude to look through other people's things.
Not here.
What are you looking for?
Well, he's supposed to be informing us about the illegal usage and tampering with a foundry.
Do you people not have a sense of privacy?
I've been
I
instructed.
feel like we've already ascertained that.
I've been instructed personally by my lady to make sure he is accurately reporting things. Given that he is the manager of this facility, he may be privy to things uh, that he shouldn't know, or does know and isn't telling anyone.
Okay.
He is on the suspect list. It is fortuitous that he is currently in a meeting. Um,
As long as you're not getting in trouble for just like looking through his stuff.
I mean, I am acting with the full authority of my lady. If he doesn't feel that I am acting in her authority, he certainly can take it to her herself and can be dealt with at that point. But
Okay.
They
given
don't.
that we really,
Well, we do need him to be cooperative.
oh yeah,
Right.
of course.
So we don't want to piss him off to start.
Or make him defensive.
Right.
I mean, you have to cooperate, or he'll be reformatted or whatever you guys call it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right, but just because he has to cooperate in some way doesn't mean we shouldn't, like, you know, make a good impression.
It's true. You're trying to introduce a lot of foreign concepts in one day.
But first impressions are a lot. If we're going to convince him to work with us, we want to make a good person.
Does he handle the numbers himself, or does he have like another team or someone like for the people that come in, like to do the procedures or whatever?
Give me a. Are you going to look around for this information? Would you like to look around for this information?
I'm asking the food first.
This thing. Okay. Well, normally he oversees the whole operation. I mean, he does have staff under him, as you could, like Stella,
Yeah.
who manage kind of like the day-to-day operations, but he oversees everything, so he gets the reports at the end of the day. Yeah, see, I would say he runs the numbers, as you say. He kind of has the final say of of the operations here, which is why he brought it to my lady's attention regarding the misuse of one of the properties. Is what we would like to call it.
Do you have evidence of that already?
Technically, he has the evidence that
Maybe he's got it.
it is supposed to be.
So he reported this.
Yes.
So if he reported it, then the likelihood of him being responsible is slim.
But not now.
But not no. If he appeared for him, like, unless there was already suspicion of some kind, then he wanted to, like, defer that suspicion by reporting it. If he's the one who brought the suspicion up in the first place, that is,
yes. And my lady has just asked that we exhaust all avenues of investigative services and
sure.
to
I just think we could focus elsewhere once otherwise.
sure. We will go where the investigation takes.
Yeah.
You all kind of. She's still like looking through these things, opening like drawers and not like desk drawers, but like cabinets and just like flipping through files and stuff like that.
Oh, do you guys have water?
Water?
I don't know if you guys drink.
I'm sure we do.
Would you mind if I use some water? I will need it for my scrub.
Oh, I'm sure we do. Let me see if I can go get Stella, and I'm sure she can help us.
Okay.
And
It's
Biscuita.
not
I mean, there are some. Not necessarily. It's more of an innate thing. I would say what you consider magic is what brings us to life.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't seen magic used in a very long time.
You guys don't use
No, but we know what it is. Let me be right back. I will go get see if we can scrounge up some water for you, and this little leaves the office.
Okay.
Anything you guys like to do? Continue to wait until she gets back.
So I unintentionally made an opportunity for us. Because really I was just planning to prepare a scramble, but if anyone else had an idea of what we can do while this mood is away.
Are there any shadowy places?
He's left the room. Are we unattended?
Yeah.
This mood is away.
Well, what about the guy?
He's not there yet.
Yeah, he's not there yet. He hasn't arrived yet.
Is there a desk?
Yes.
There's a lot of
Can
people.
can I go? I want to go through his desk.
Okay, give me
I
an
wanna look for
investigation.
anything that's like sort of outstanding.
I will let the thieves do their thing.
Technically, I don't have a level in thief yet because Michael won't let us level up.
We're working on it.
I'm
It's been 8,000 years. You lived in an entirely different apartment last time.
Yeah.
well,
I'm giving myself guidance because I can.
okay. The desk feels a bit obvious to me if he's got any secrets, so I'm looking for false panels in the wall or floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for like I'm looking for like incriminating documents or things that look like too normal or like false bottoms in the drawers or like a little button or something. And I got a dirty 21.
Okay.
And I got a dirty 20.
All right.
Yeah, you can't see me, Michael, but I'm high-fiving you.
Good job. We might want to consider that, like, once we find this rock person, they might need a Thieves Guild chapter out here.
Yeah.
Cross-dimensional, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So dirty 21 and a dirty 20. We'll start with Josine. Josine, as you are searching through the desk, you definitely spot sitting on top of his desk a brand new folder that appears to be like fresh, like you've got like fresh paper in it. And as it catches your eye, and you kind of flip through it. You see that this is all of his evidence that he appears to have collected regarding the what's going on with these foundries. You see the evidence that he has collected shows that someone is siphoning the actual mineral liquid that feeds all of these little foundry little huts, these little foundry pods, is siphoning the main feed and it is being taken somewhere it's taken out of the foundry. And so like the numbers, the physical numbers that they keep for the amount of liquid volume of this liquid is off. And you see he's like tracking what's being reported versus what is actually like in circulation, and the numbers are off by a lot. Which is kind of why he raised red. Like you kind of see like this is bad in his handwriting, and he like circles some of the graphs. You see that
Basically, you determine this by forensic accounting.
yes. You see that he has made notes of you see that he's made notes that of a couple people he's selected as individuals he thinks are um, are suspects in his investigation. One name that he has circled in like multiple times is the name Sardonyx Vow. Um, and you see that he's written like prime suspect next to this name.
Okay.
And then later on through this file, you see that you see like a transaction list that has a someone who has come in and like you see like bank records that don't quite match like what the foundries with this outpost of the foundry is like reporting, and you see that there's multiple account balance changes, and each one that's highlighted has the same name of Sardonyx Vow, and there's like a little note to the side that says possible counterfeit valor.
Okay, so he's got some suspects.
Yeah.
He's been working on. Okay, that's something.
And no, like false bottoms in the drawers or hidden buttons or anything that's like, wow, this paper looks too normal.
Within his desk itself, Dirty 21, you do see that there is a that almost towards the bottom of his desk, like where he would sit, just to the left, there is like a little button that could be like it's almost hidden, like there's like it's kind of in a bit of an alcove shaped, where like
I press it immediately.
kind of like where his foot would be. You press it, and a little drawer pops out from like right above your knee. And in there is a appears to be like a small glass jar that has like an atomizer on it.
Oh,
A what?
An atomizer, like like you spray perfume.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it perfume?
It's not perfume. It is actually the bottle itself. Kind of looks like it's painted, but like painted a dark color. But you see that as you kind of slosh it around, it gives off a very faint, bright blue mercurial color.
Is it
I'm
heavy?
sorry, you blanked out. I didn't hear pretty much
Oh.
anything you said.
Sorry. So you pull out a bottle that has a that has been painted a dark color to kind of like mask the actual color of the liquid inside, and you recognize this bright blue mercurial liquid as the liquid that is used within the foundry vats that he has in a secret stash hidden in his desk.
okay.
Is he like spraying it on himself like perfume? Is it like a little refresher?
Must be. I
I'm
suspect.
putting it in my bag.
Maybe it gets him high.
It's mine now.
Oh.
It smooths out people's. Oh no.
Yeah. I put it in my bag.
Okay. Gits, you did a 20. You're looking for loose floorboard or wall boards or something like that?
Yeah. Just to see if he's got any like statues.
The wall sink.
The wall itself is fairly, like flat marble. Like there is no actual seams in the floor. But you're kind of feeling around. You feel as you get close to like one of his cabinets and filing cabinets, you feel a slight breeze. as you walk past, and with your passive perception, like you feel it immediately. Your cloaca tingles with the breeze.
Pretty much short.
Um,
That's a strong breed. Yeah.
There's more of a suction.
Oh.
Um,
I scooted over and I just sit down. I'm just like, nothing to see here, y'all.
But give me a strength check if you're trying to move.
It's really strong. I'm gonna lose my legs.
I will say you feel the breeze behind it. You want to try and investigate it more, like
Yeah. Does it look like there's like sliding scratches in the floor?
With your investigation, it does look like it has been moved potentially.
Okay, so I'm making a strength check. Man, why's it gotta be a strength check? You're really trying to get my cloaca.
Can I give him the help action?
No, because you're at the desk. This is congruent at the same time.
Yeah.
But you know what? Zaphiel will give you the help action.
Yeah.
Hello. That's okay. What'd you get?
I have inspiration.
You have a coin.
Oh, right.
Coin.
Okay. So does that mean I get to re-roll both of them?
You get to re-roll one roll. You can spend 2 to re-roll both.
Okay.
You can only use one of that.
Okay. So. Oh my god, really? That's the best I rolled out of 3 dice? 8.
Oh no. That's really bad.
Oh dear.
As you feel like this cabinet can can move, but as and the breeze is tingling your cloaca. And you are distracted, and you're trying to pull it out of the wall, and it's just not.
No. What's going on with this wall? It's really, there's a lot happening over there.
I'm not able to do anything, Seth?
You know what? Ibelios will step up. Why is that the helping? Ibelios gave you the help action. No,
Okay.
Zaphiel will give it. Ibelios will give it a try.
Ibelios' side job is just catching me and Dix whenever we get blown over by a reasonably strong gust.
Yeah. Where is his sheet?
Collectively, we weigh like 5 pounds.
Would anyone like to give him the help action?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Do you want to roll anything? Or?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just giving it.
Yeah. See, it's struggling.
That's going to be a 15.
I'm gonna need a whole lot of help with this tingle, boy.
And Ivelio steps in and looks around and gets you were pulling on it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ivelios does the opposite and pushes it, and it appears to move and create an opening within his office.
Okay, cool.
Like big. Oh.
Yeah, it's like yay big. It's about a couple feet by. It's like a small tunnel, and it just leads off into the distance.
Dix, what'd you find?
I don't know, but it feels good.
And there now.
Hello.
Now that the opening is significantly bigger, there is a significant breeze coming out of it.
Yeah.
And the ladies still gone?
They haven't come back yet.
Yeah, let's go down.
I think at least somebody should stay in here.
I'll stay here. That way, if need be, I can also smooth things over.
Okay. This it's got to be able to open and close from the other side, right?
Yeah. So like he
Especially because I specialize in deception.
Ivelios pushed it and like opens up into a slightly bigger, like about twice the size of the actual opening itself, so that you can like pass through, and then there's enough room to like shove it back into place. Um, there is definitely scratch marks on the floor of this being opened and closed multiple times.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you all go down the hall.
maybe you
Windy
and
tunnel?
Zappiel stay together. That'd be good. So we
Yeah.
can go.
That sounds reasonable.
Zappiel will stay.
Yes.
That
way,
like,
that way-
why is that?
If you guys are gone when they come back, I can smooth things over, and it's not completely suspicious with a couple of people.
Yep.
Oh, he definitely should save. He has a +4 to charisma.
And once we go through, is there a way to close the door behind us?
Yes.
Does anyone have any sort of illusion?
That's kind of a
No.
kids.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah, we don't have a
It's a
bar.
bit above our pay grade.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna check just in case.
All right. So who's all going down this tunnel?
Me. Everyone but these two.
I will.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on it.
So Kadir and and Zaphiel are staying back.
Yes.
Great. You go down this.
Charisma units.
The rest of you travel down this tunnel. Ivelios putting the cabinet back and in its place, and it doesn't even look like it was ever moved.
Right.
As soon as he closes
In
it,
fact, if I may, is
No.
there any sort of like crack of the like like when you move these things, it leaves behind like scuffs in the carpet or something like that? Can I sort of like smooth that thing?
so there are already kind of scuff marks in the floor
Okay.
from it being moved previous.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's yeah,
So it would be more suspicious if they weren't.
yeah, like to a trained eye, you would notice them, but you get the sense that with it being in place, that probably no one who's, unless you know what you're looking for, you're probably not going to see it.
Okay.
See any evidence. And the only reason like Gix found it was because he has such high perception. So
Right.
but the rest of you continue through the actually that is not the rest of you continue through, and it's significantly dimmer with with the pathway closed behind you, but not enough to where you'll need to like it's still fairly the weird thing about this entire plane is there's like an omnipresent low light
Below.
so like everything is always dim light.
Okay.
At minimum, nothing is ever truly dark. But you all continue down this corridor for about about a minute or two, and you come off to a gate that is unlocked, and you see that there is a small chest next to it. And the path continues on. You do begin to see more light, for just kind of like right on the horizon a little bit, and you get the sense that that's probably like the end of the tunnel.
Based on the layout when we walk through the building, are we going more towards the outer wall or more away from it?
Give me a intelligence check.
It is 11.
So based on the direction that you found this cabinet, you actually are like going away from the entire complex. So you have like the main dome at the center,
Yep.
and then his office is like kind of towards the back of the dome, and this passageway kind of like goes at an angle but away from the dome, further, even further. So at this point, you're behind. You're behind the whole facility.
Okay, so the back, right back, whatever it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a.
Is
you continue
chest
down.
open?
Chest is closed.
Can I open it?
Would you like to? I need you to please give me a. I need everyone in the tunnel.
Oh,
Please
damn, you
give
didn't check
me
the trap.
A
I don't know about that.
a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. Is it for like sneaking?
No, this is
This is an explosion of some sort.
a trap has been triggered.
Sorry, guys.
Damn it.
16.
16.
Is this revenge for the kitchen fire?
No.
Ooh. That is a natural 22.
Wow.
You can't catch me on fire. I'm fireproof.
23.
23.
This is like the fifth explosion of this game.
Amelios
Yeah,
pass.
you've been good at this.
Zeke, since you're the one who opened it, and you rolled really bad.
16 is not really bad.
No.
Bad enough. Bad enough to take full damage.
I get what I get. But
Tastes like karma.
yeah, it's like rocks.
It's about to smell like ham in here.
Yeah.
Hot ham and hot hair.
Take 10, 22 points of radiant damage.
It's not bad.
And everyone else takes half, so 11 points of radiant damage.
Even with my nat 20?
Even with your natural 20, yes. Half damage on a successful save.
Unless you have evasion.
Unless you have evasion, and then it's 0.
Yeah.
So what happens?
What level of rogue do you get evasion at?
Third
Third
level.
stage.
Yeah, 6th level. Yes, because I have a rogue in the game. I missed.
Damn, I'm never getting evasion.
So you open the this chest next to this gate, and Gix, you hear the familiar click of a trap going off, and then immediately bright sound, like almost like a flashbang went off, as a massive bright light exudes from this box. Gix, you're able to shield your eyes in time, and you like cover yourself as the entire hallway, this entire corridor is filled with immense heat and light.
I will not do that again. I will keep my hands to myself.
In fact,
Hands in your pockets.
I would say you are now blind. You are blind for the next hour.
I can't see.
What if we lesser restoration him?
I believe that cures conditions.
Yeah, specifically.
I think I can
Deafened,
do that.
blinded, and I believe no, that's greater restoration.
I know some spells. Hold on.
Wait, I have conditions right here. Let's look it up.
Here you go, lesser restoration. Either one
But-
disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
There you go. Do you have a lesser restoration to spend?
I can. It's only a second level spell.
Great.
I will lesserly restore him.
I can see.
You have been restored as a lesser version.
Well, you think the cleric of light can get blinded, but here
Call me Jesus. Healing the blind.
And as you are casting a spell, you guys look back into the investigate the chest once again. Now that the trap has been triggered, and you see that there is a glyph that was etched into the top of the chest, like the lid itself, that has been spent and has like char marks on it. But on the inside, there appears to be a small bag, and there also appears to be Josine, you recognize this, more of those vials that you found, like the one that you found in Carbano's desk, but it's just like the actual flasks, not the spray nozzle.
Are they empty?
Nope, they're full.
I'm taking them. Put them in my bag.
Okay.
how many? Like a dozen?
There's like 3 or 4. There's 3 in there.
Okay, I'll take one too.
Okay.
Alright, I'll give you one. I'll take 2. And in fact, actually, not in my bag. I'm putting them because I have my coat with mini pockets, so it's like all little mini holding bags. I'm putting them in different pockets.
Okay. And then there's a small
What is this?
pouch in there.
There's a small one.
There's also a small pouch.
What's in the back?
You look in the pouch, and it is full of what appear to be valor beads.
I'm taking them.
Denomination?
It's a mix. There's a mix of high and low denominations.
What else did we find?
3
So,
more of
given-
those bottles that Justine found underneath the desk.
Given what we know about the valor beads, if I just add these to my string, will it be
It won't work.
No, that will be considered valid.
stolen?
Yeah.
Stolen valor.
Yeah.
From the little
Put 'em in my pocket then.
from the little information that you understand about how this society works, if you were to manually add them yourselves, it would be highly suspect.
Can I take them to a bank? Is it like depositing cash?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think we can do that. Well, they might be fake. You never know. Like the fact that he has them is suspect.
Okay, well they're in my pockets now.
We could use them for. We could use them as scrying because they're belongings of something else.
Or
scrying that person's
some kind of fake. Maybe we can.
Yeah.
We could use them to pay for crime.
Yeah, that'd be very useful. Okay.
So hold on, I'm trying to add these to my inventory. So it's 3 vials of the creation blue liquid.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
not lube.
Okay. It's not blue?
Yes, it is blue.
Okay, so 3 vials
Gotta love this communication.
blue creation liquid. And how much kind of?
It's just a small pouch of valor beads.
Yeah, but like how much value?
You're not sure. You'd have to get it looked at.
Okay.
Give yourself like it's a half-pound bag.
Okay. 0.5 LES. Cool.
I think we just took this guy's drugs.
Yeah, we definitely did. Found a stash.
Excellent.
Yep.
I will add it to the rest of my drugs.
Um,
I put the, in fact, the one with the atomizer, I specifically put that one in my drug pouch. My drug pocket.
and it's at this time that the door opens to Carbano's office.
Can we hear it like down the hall?
Nope.
Okay.
You are a significant distance away.
Okay.
But at this time, you hear uh, I
I have so much of this
I'm
stew.
going to leave this up to fate because I want it one way. Fate says, fuck you. It's going to go either way. Wait. Where are my.
You didn't warn us. The door's
Wait.
opening.
Where's,
I don't know.
I got to get out my chicken bones.
Yeah, we could have established like
We should have used it.
yeah, or like a really like fake sneeze.
I don't know. Where are my fate dice?
Because they don't sneeze. They're like, what are you? What's that weird noise? They all be a lot of sneezes. Like accidentally shatter myself.
I don't know what any of these mean.
Don't worry, I have it.
I read the dice, and the dice don't like to speak right now.
The dice cast silence.
The dice cast confusion. The door opens, and Kadir, you immediately like freak out for a second because your friends are not back yet, and you see that Bismuda. Yeah, but you see Bismuda has returned.
With the water?
Without water.
Mm.
I'm saying, I'm so sorry. I tried looking. Unfortunately, we don't have any like natural springs. Everything is mostly based in the magical.
What liquids do you
Um, mostly the only thing that we have here is the liquid that goes in the foundries, and that's highly magical. It's
You don't clean and polish anything ever?
not
with water.
not here. We usually, if you're going to the polishing and stuff. I mean, well, I'm sure there is. I'm sure Carbano will know more about that. I'm not too familiar with the goings on of this facility. And at this point, she kind of like looks around and where'd everyone go?
Oh, they went to the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Do you guys, so I know you guys don't have bathrooms here, so they want to find a place to relieve themselves that wouldn't be like rude.
Give me a deception check.
I'm good.
Michael, while he's making that roll, I have a question. So I was looking at all that. Go ahead.
26 on the deception. Plus 13.
All right then.
If that's not sufficient, I can add D4.
Man, if you were a merchant still, you'd be such a swindler. You'd be good. Yeah.
27, you said?
26.
26.
I can add D4 if that's not sufficient.
I am so sorry. I'm not used to working with organics. That is my sincerest apologies.
And I will also fake a really loud sneeze. Not just like, you know how some people do that obnoxious like scream when they sneeze because they don't know how to fucking like function like a normal human being.
Yes.
I'm going to do one of those.
Okay.
Okay.
The worst fake sneeze.
Give me a performance.
Spend a point on that. Ooh, that's 20.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Which gives me a total of. Total of 28.
Wow. Okay. describe this perfect sneeze, please.
I do that sort of like, where like your eyes kind of start to water just
Yeah.
a little bit while you're like feeling it coming, and then just achoo!
Yeah.
Scream.
My neighbors would be like, "What the fuck?" Okay, great. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Like,
Oh,
what?
blood sneeze. Do people not sneeze?
No. Yes. No.
So it's an organic.
I don't think they have lungs.
Sometimes when like material gets into your nostrils, you have nostrils.
Sure.
Sometimes when material gets into your nostrils or into your lungs, it triggers this reaction of your body to clear it. And I guess I must have just like inhaled some dust or something.
Oh, okay. Well.
It's an unpleasant experience, but it's not unpleasant.
You said your office is dirty.
Well.
It's not her office.
Well, are you okay? Will you survive?
Oh no, it's fine. Happens all the time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's not an uncommon thing.
Oh, that was very startling. I was not expecting.
Yeah. So there are certain like traditional responses to it. People will say things like "bless you" or "good health" or what have you, just out of like superstition.
If they don't say those things, will you die?
No.
Will you become unwell?
No, it's a superstition.
Oh, okay.
But like, it's just a thing that happens. Most humans do it every couple of days, unless if someone does it a lot, then probably it.
Whoa, okay. Well, health to you, and hopefully it doesn't happen again.
You sneeze again?
I did it specifically because hopefully you guys would hear it.
Oh.
There's a signal.
That we didn't establish beforehand.
No.
You didn't establish before.
So we're just like, Jesus. Did he just shit himself?
I need.
Maybe you can roll like a.
I would say I need everyone who's in the tunnel to give me a perception with. I would say with advantage. Straight. It'll just be straight roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use my coin because that was bad.
I get the coins.
All right.
That's way better. Can I give myself guidance?
So that's not.
No. This is not that kind of check.
Where did you go, Kitty?
Fine. Then I will have a mere 26.
Whatever will you do?
10.
And I got 23.
Great. Justine and Gix.
Mm-hmm.
I need you both to please give me an insight with disadvantage.
I don't know.
I will use a second coin to counter the disadvantage.
Okay.
And I roll insight with advantage normally, so I guess I just flat die.
Yeah, you just roll it straight.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I guidance myself on this one?
I would. You know what? Go.
Yay!
I'm generous today.
That's good. You are generous, because I needed that. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
And I got a 17.
17. Okay. You definitely recognize that is Kadir sneezing.
Okay.
You all recognize that as Kadir sneezing.
Yeah.
You probably also recognize he doesn't normally sneeze like that.
Yes.
We can tell it's him because he goes, a flavor!
He goes, I sneeze! But you get the sense that while you previously established an actual code phrase to bring you guys back. That the fact that Kadir is trying to make contact with you in what appears to be like a semi-nonchalant way, that it's probably time to vacate vacate
But
the
if we
tunnel.
come out of the, but if we come out, she'll see us.
You know, this is specifically to stay in tunnels.
Oh, yeah. I would say you get the sense that something is going on with Kadir, and that they're probably back in the room.
Okay. Okay. Well,
We'll stay in the tunnel.
secret tunnel.
A secret tunnel, even.
So just because it's
Michael, I have a question.
What's your question?
So I was looking at all that paper earlier. What are they making paper out of? Because they don't have trees, and they don't have organic things, so it also can't be parchment or vellum since that's made from skin. So, what are they making paper out of?
Yeah. In real life, there actually is paper made out of rock, and they use it for writing underwater, and that's kind of what they do. It's super refined rock, and like it's a really cool concept, but it's
You can buy it at the
That is
bookstore.
cool.
yeah.
I've purchased notebooks made of it.
Yeah, they use it a lot.
Is this one of those Write in the Rain books?
Yeah,
It's similar, yeah.
Oh.
yeah. It's a lot. It's the paper itself is primarily used with like divers and people who do a lot of underwater work, and they need to jot things down for like welding underwater or like boat maintenance. Yeah, that's kind of what it's used for. But it's also common to just have it for just straight up
Just exists.
cool paper. It's also super soft.
The brand is called First.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you have the same flavor of brain rot that I do, because it was gonna bother me if you're gonna be like, I don't know, wizard paper.
I mean, I
I'm glad
could.
there's like an actual real answer.
I mean, I could have said it's just rock paper and or magical paper, and what they're born with a sheet of paper in their pocket, you know, collected on their first day of
It's
school.
sheetrock.
There you go.
Amazing.
So you said a door opened.
There's a
You're like, I'm so done with these puns. Let's move on.
there was a gate next to there was an open gate next to next to the whoosy what's it
The chest?
yes,
Or there's a path that continued down.
and then there was past the gate that continued further down, and then there appeared to be like light at the end of this light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep. So I think I want to go on the thing that opened.
Really open. It's just a straight tunnel.
Oh, all right.
The chest opened. You opened the chest.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Were your senses burned out?
Definitely had a problem. Yeah, let's go down the tunnel.
Okay. You all continue down the tunnel, and the light gets brighter and brighter. Eventually, you round a corner. Like it's been fairly straight up until like the very end, where it abruptly turns. And and you step out, and this light is pretty bright. But you are a good significant ways away from the foundry complex, and like you're emerging outside of a small hill, and a small trail that kind of leads off into the distance. There appears to be like a road nearby, so there's like local traffic, but you're kind of get the sense that you're probably like where you're at, you're kind of hidden away, so you're not going to probably be seen.
Okay.
But yeah, you found a secret tunnel.
Entrance.
Okay.
Secret tunnel.
And it's just big enough for like a person to go through. It's
No,
not traffic.
no, yeah, it's definitely person shaped. I would say you could fit two people next to each other, but it'd be a very tight squeeze. Like it's kind of like almost a single file
Okay.
size.
So whatever would be going through is just a person or maybe something carried.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I want to kind of mark in my mind where we're at so we can come back here on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, you look around and like you do see the complex. You definitely are like good maybe like quarter of a mile.
Oh wow. Okay. This is a long ass tunnel.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very long.
Should we come out here and
A
go
quarter
around?
of a mile's not that far. A quarter of a mile's like
It's like a
1200
large
feet.
warehouse. Is like a quarter of a mile.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like 1,200 feet. It's like
Well,
a football field.
I was thinking someone had to dig this out, but then they just like grow their stuff here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they rock. Maybe they stone shaped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what would you guys like to do now that you are outside of Lay Tunnel?
I guess we go back to the main door and
Do you want to go around to the front, or do you just want to go back here, to the tunnel?
I think I think it would be best if we go back around and say we go through the front door and
Like we got lost.
we had to use the restroom.
Yeah.
Because then there's witnesses seeing us come in the proper way and not coming in.
Okay.
Mm.
Because he's gonna come back in this office and know someone touched his shit.
How long would that take us to go around? Like
I
10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes to get back to around the front. Maybe
Sometime.
30 if you're kind of getting a little lost.
Well, let's go quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll head out.
Okay. Give me. I want you to roll. You know what? Give me just a straight D20.
Not survival.
No.
I do cast Pass Without Trace, so we are all very sneaky.
Oh, great. Everyone who's doing this, go ahead and give me. I just want a group check. Just to roll a D20.
Okay.
No.
We're not adding anything to it.
No.
16.
Group luck check. Call it that.
I got 18.
18.
16.
16. What'd you get?
15.
15.
Wow, so lucky.
Let's see what Avelio's. Oh, natural 20 for Avelio.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Rebellious is never lucky.
And this is where Michael's like, he wanted to roll low for that.
Right, he's actually really wanted like a 2.
Yeah.
This the luck check represents how many people show up.
Right. There's a small army waiting for you.
You all are able to kind of make your way back up into the complex in this facility. And ironically enough, you do kind of see a couple side doors that lead out to small courtyards and stuff like that. And there are like pathways that lead back around to the main entrance. So you get on that pathway and kind of make it seem that you were here the whole time. You just went out the wrong door. And you make your way back to the front of the entrance, and you see Stella once again sitting at her station, and she looks up and she's like, "Oh," she's like kind of like gives a double take.
Can we just walk past them without stopping? Is there like something blocking us?
No, it's like an info desk in the center.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we
no,
could-
we'll just go on.
Okay.
I mean, I'll stop if she wants to stop.
I mean, she's just like, "Oh, what are you? Would you like to stop and talk to me?"
Like if she wants to stop me, I'll say hello. I'm like, oh, I got turned around. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. What were you looking for?
Oh, well, I had to use the restroom. But
What's a restroom?
long story short, our organics, we take in nutrients, and then our bodies don't metabolize all of it, so we have to expel the waste somewhere. And we didn't want to do that inside your very nice building.
It's sort of like if you're mining for coal, you scoop up a bunch of like dirt with the coal, and so you mine out the coal and then you throw the dirt away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to expel all of the dirt equivalent.
Well, I mean, as long as you left it neat and tidy, I think there shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know where to go. Just straight back.
Thanks, Stella. I hope someday you find an outlet that fits your skull.
Ooh. She doesn't know that.
No, Jake doesn't know that. They don't have power outlets in this world.
And you are able to make your way. And as you're about halfway back, making your way, you see the person you're here to meet also walking towards his office. You see Carbano walking towards his. He's got a kind of a slouch to him. He looks very tired. His hair is kind of disheveled a little bit. His clothing is a little disheveled. Um, Especially for this early in the day.
Yeah, he's cracked out.
So that's right. You're doing it right.
And he doesn't quite clock you until you both arrive at his office at about the same time. He gets there a little bit first, and then like as he sees you like approaching right as he's going to the handle, he like looks at you like, "Can I help you? What are you doing here?"
Oh, yes.
You're Carvana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I? You don't? Are you organics?
Yes.
How did you know that?
We don't look like rocks.
I mean, 'cause we don't look like rocks.
We are here with Lady Bismuthi.
You with her. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Come in. And he opens the door and sits you down and lets you in. You see Miss Muda in the office and Kadir sitting with Zaphiel and
How was your trip to Bethany? Did you find a good place?
Something out of the way, yes.
Okay. You have to go all the way outside, though.
Yeah, it's not really convenient for our various species here.
well welcome to the foundry within the phosphorescent district. Miss Muda, it is a pleasure. Please send my wishes to the lady. As always, we try to strive to achieve the best here for the guild. What do I owe the pleasure today? And Miss Muda is well, we're following up on the report that you sent to the lady regarding the um, black market usage of the foundry. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, I sent that a while ago. You're just now getting it? Yes, my lady has been away from the city tending to her guild duties at the Prime Foundry. Oh, yes. That makes sense. Well, yes. I managed to find that someone's been siphoning the builder liquid from the pipes coming in. We've had to tap into our surplus uh, for almost half the cycle now because we're
Is
missing.
that liquid very valuable?
Uh, Extremely. It is extremely valuable. It is processed and made at the main foundry and then brought into the city, and we use it for cosmetic upgrades for the valorous members of our society.
Okay. Could someone use it outside of this foundry in the city?
Well, without the proper equipment, it is highly volatile. Um,
Dangerous even?
it could be potentially dangerous. It can be unstable at worst. Um, at best, as long as it's contained, it should be okay. But we definitely have had a good portion of
Could
our
it be used as a weapon?
Good question.
as a weapon. I've never thought of it being able to be used as a weapon, but
explode.
um, potentially, it's a highly volatile substance, so I don't see why not.
Would the lady know more about it than you would? She does the.
Yes, if you're looking for the actual compositions of the builder liquid, Lady Ametrine would definitely know more than I, but I mostly just make sure things are stocked, our quotas are met, stuff.
So how did you learn that this was happening?
I discovered it about a half a cycle ago when we were doing a routine inventory checks, and we noticed that we had dipped into uh, our surplus stock tanks more times than we needed to. Usually, we only have to touch it maybe once or twice.
So you
However,
consistently keep that stuff intentionally.
yes, just in case there's an issue with the Prime Foundry or we have an influx. Yeah, in case there's an influx of valorous individuals who are coming to increase their radiance. Um, and I try to keep those numbers, and he like points to us. He like points over to a filing cabinet that is, um, well, rather large filing cabinet. Like all of my records are stored in there from my entire tenure here as the facility manager.
So help me understand. So we're not from around.
If I can tell.
So I want to make sure. So when I'm doing my investigation, I have all the best information to work from. So you guys are allowed to work with and process this very valuable fluid, which must mean that the services you provide are considered vital to society, right?
Potentially, one could consider that. I mean, it's vital to those who break even and would like to increase their radiance.
Okay. So it's you would say that this job is important and this function is important.
Yes. Where are you going with this?
Once again, I'm not going anywhere. I just want to make sure that I understand.
Okay.
Okay. So, how much overage do you normally maintain?
Um,
Just so that I have an idea of like how much appears to be missing.
we usually keep everything at about 120%,
Okay.
and
So someone may have been stealing up to like 20% of your standard stock.
yes,
That is a substantial amount, right?
it is enough for us to notice. Yes.
Yeah. So, approximately how many procedures could be done with the amount that's been stolen?
Um, probably enough to.
We're talking in the tens and the hundreds and the thousands.
Probably a couple hundred at most.
Okay. So,
Depending on how much is wasted in the process, it
right.
it could be, yeah.
So not enough to completely alter the face of the city.
Oh,
Okay.
Has there been an influx in social improvements?
not here, but we do keep getting a repeat customer who is either bringing people here or donating or having their own procedures done. A sardonyx vow, where he like opens up the folder that was on his desk and he like flips some pages that Justine was previously reading. And yes, sardonyx has been here a total of 20 different times.
So he's just constantly, basically changing his face.
Different appearances, and it's not unheard of for people to come in more than a handful of times, just because they.
Right.
Or
Fashions change.
yes, things change. They come into more valor after
But
breaking
this is not a
even.
normal number.
Yes, this is enough. This is enough to warrant a. In fact, they are banned. They are banned on site. They are not allowed here in the foundry.
Even if they've been a valid and valorous customer.
And well,
Are
given
there hard limits placed on it?
given the actions that are being taken, and we have our suspicions that counterfeit valor is being spent here and worked into the influx.
So you ban this person exclusively on suspicion.
Yes.
That's what they do. Rude, but okay. So presumably then, if we were to prove this person innocent, they would be allowed to keep.
Oh, of course.
Okay. And do they know that they are banned? Were they informed of this?
We haven't seen Sardonyx in quite some time. It's been probably a week or two since their last arrival. So when
answer my question.
So no, he doesn't know.
When they arrive, we will notify them they are no longer have access to our facility. And
okay, so they don't know currently.
No.
To our investigation. Because if we were to interview them, I need to know what I can.
Who is this Kadir Holmes all of a sudden?
I know, right?
So why is he under suspicion? Just because he's been coming in a lot?
We believe that he's maybe not the person stealing, but the one coordinating the theft and siphoning of the building liquid, but also spending the valor here at the foundry because we have a direct line to the central vault.
So you think they're basically using it as a laundering method?
Yes.
Is there a way you can test his valor to see if it's counterfeit or not?
The counting machines have built-in detectors. However, someone who is consistently spending denominations, which our facility tends to trade in, yes. They are consistently. I've been keeping a small tally of what their count might be, stats. And he pulls out a small little paper from his like inside his jacket. And what they are spending does not quite correlate with their stats. And I have reached out to my lady as well as the central vault to see if I can get an account balance to corroborate. Unfortunately, my responses have gone out at this moment. But I'm hoping that with the help of my lady and yourselves, we might be able to come to a conclusion on whether or not the account balance is accurate. And if they are indeed spending counterfeit valor, that what they use is brought out of circulation, and they will pay for their crimes.
Okay. That is information we can use then.
Yeah. So you say someone's been siphoning off the liquid. Is there like an actual holding tank where you think they take it from? Or is it coming in, are they taking it off the line before it gets to the tank?
We believe that it's coming off the line before it gets even worse.
Will someone inspect the line?
Yes. It's mostly underground, but there is a small section just up the way.
Have you yourself sent someone to inspect it already?
Thought of that? No.
Okay.
They're not used to people doing crime.
They're clearly not. Well, gotta think a little underhanded. Might be helpful with this, so yeah. Oh,
I look at like you're referencing Josine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I know I left my shepherd's collar at home.
Yeah.
so you said there's an underground section as well, and you want us to inspect the above ground section.
Yes.
Is there a reason we can't inspect the below ground section as well?
Oh, it's just there.
Oh, okay. So that like there's no.
There should be no. I mean, if you'd like, I can provide you a schematic of the actual of the pipeline that feeds into the facility. And
I would love that because the possibility that they might have dug a hole does not seem impossible to me.
Sure. Just follow above surface is where it would be, and
Yeah, we'll follow above surface, but then we'll have that in case we feel the need to go below later.
Okay. And he begins looking for a for you. But please, yes, whatever you find in your investigation, please let me know, as I would like to incorporate it into my report to the guild and to the lady herself.
Of course. We're definitely here.
Wonderful.
we're also interested in how one would produce or manufacture.
That I do not, but it is extremely disturbing that there are some being made.
We're looking for a pretty large facility. It sounds like.
That's the impression that I get.
Well, I mean, we have, let's see. We have just over 200 foundry pods.
And what are those?
Those are for your radiant upgrades.
Yeah.
So it's like a.
It's the little chamber that you saw that one guy. That's one.
Oh,
They're called foundry pods.
sorry to ask a lot of questions.
Oh no,
You know,
no. I've been hesitant to go to the city guard.
We just, unfortunately, we know so little about how your society functions. We need to make sure we understand.
That is perfectly understandable. If the lady is sending a delegate herself and with the aid of Ms. Buddha here, I'm sure you all will be able to get to the bottom of it soon.
I'm sure we
She is very concerned about the situation.
I am very concerned. I thought, as my time here as facility manager, I've never once had anyone try and siphon off building with me before, let alone spend so much valor that it warrants an investigation that it might be counterfeit. That's unheard of.
It does certainly seem uncommon. Your society,
Yeah, who would do such a thing?
your society very much does not seem like somewhere crime happens often.
Oh no, crime is extremely rare. Everyone has their place. Everyone knows where they stand, and they work hard to increase their station and increase their radiance and their value.
That's great. They're definitely not fascists at all. Not even a little.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nobody here is brainwashed.
Right. All right. That gives us a good start. We will begin investigating. Thank you so much for giving us the information.
Yes.
Would you mind if we borrowed that folder that you have on this person?
Oh, please go ahead, take it. I've already sent my copy up to the ladies.
Okay.
And he hands you the folder with the name Sardonyx Vow in it. And you
Strange
all.
question.
Yep.
Before do you have water?
Water.
We will need water. It's not common here. Partially.
I can make some water.
Oh, that's right. You could just make water.
These guys
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never
You
mind.
don't.
Yeah. I have like a sign of endless liquids.
Oh, okay, they will.
I was just concerned for our well-being as living,
Yes, your organics need.
and some of my spells require it as well.
Let's see. Well, yes. Please keep me informed of your investigation, and yes.
Is there anything else we should know about it before we go?
Not that I can think of, other than the individuals who might be doing this are extremely deranged, or who would steal the building for the soul.
They're stealing like so.
Indeed. I'm glad someone understands. Thank you. Well, I bid you all a good day. I have a facility to run. Miss Muda, it is lovely to see you again. Please send my wishes to the lady. And he bows his head deeply towards her, and she says, "Thank you." And we will be off. And you all make your way outside of the foundry facility, and have a new lead defined. And we'll go ahead and call it a night.
Okay.
All right.